Hello, and believe it or not, it is actually me, Queen Navy here. I am in a different skin because I have a mod installed. And yeah, I am back. Queen is back. I won't say I'm going to be here all the time, but I just kind of had like the urge to make another video. So yeah, and I just decided to do something that I love doing, which is downloading a bunch of mods and kind of just creating my own world. And so today we're going to be starting our own world in creative mode because this is just about chill vibes and everything like that, and like, you know, just building. And it's like a cottagecore type of theme style or whatever, hence the look change. But I might go back to my regular skin. But yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm just gonna go over what mods I actually have installed. So there's quite a few, and then I'll also try to list them in the description. Um, as well, may or may not include links. I will say that all of this is in 1.19.2, so that is something to note. Okay, so we have here Beautify, and I really legitimately got this for the fact that you can hang flowers, and for y'all, forgive me, I forgot to turn my phone off or the sound down, and then like this bamboo lamp, I just think it's cute. Okay, that's I mean these are lattice, and I think you also can put flowers on them too. Yeah, see, okay, and then this is called Brewing and Chewing. It's like an add-on type of mod for Farmer's Delight, and that is Farmer's Delight, which I'm sure. Well, if you're a mod person, you're probably very familiar with this, but it's a farming mod, has a lot of different like plants as well as different rest foods and stuff like that. And then if you wanted to, you could also put the cookbook on here if you wanted to play in survival. That might be something helpful for you. But also you could just look up like the wiki or whatever. And then we have fairy lights, of course. And of course, it's not just lights. There's like, little banners, flags, and stuff like that too. And they also have things that are inspired by the seasons and what have you. And then we have Cluttered, which is a furniture type mod, and it's a mixture of, I believe, like Animal Crossing, Sims, um, what you call it, like the farm thing, yeah, like Harvest, whatever, a bunch of stuff. It's like a mixture of those type of textures and aesthetics, which is perfect for our cottage core world. Okay, and then on this bottom row is MOA, and I have actually all of MOA. So it's like MOA Decor, and they have different categories. So there's the Cookery one, and it's all the stuff you would see in the kitchen and whatnot. There's a garden one, which is fairly new, I believe. All the stuff that you could envision for a garden. Excellent. There's toys, which is basically plushies. Um, and I think the plushies are cute. And then this is Furor Builder, and we can go back into some more MOA stuff because they on the other pages. Furor Builder, I really like this one. This sometimes can have compatibility issues. We just gotta play around with the different mods you have installed, and you know, it can work out. But it has a lot of, what I appreciate is that it puts a lot of like added textures for some of the blocks that don't really get a lot of different textures with it, because like there's so many variants and stuff of like stone and cobblestone, deep soot, all that kind of stuff, and there's like mossy stuff for it, but not for other things. So this kind of adds to that, and also just some extra colorful bits and bobs here and there, which I think can be really cool. We're gonna play around with that. And then this is called Colorful Azalea, and so it has like different kinds of azalea trees, and then the woods that go along with that, and the corresponding like flower and leaf combos, which I think is really pretty. But these trees are huge, like when you, in the world, like they're huge. Okay, and then now we have decoration, and decoration is actually going to be this entire top row is all decoration. And this is basically a mod that's kind of medievally leaning, but it also really works well for like any type of cottagecore or like towny type of thing. If you're going for that more old fashioned type of town, because of the different colors and textures, and you can apply them in different ways to where it's not strictly medieval. I would even venture to say if you got really creative, you could find ways to apply these type of blocks in any type of um, build. And then like a suburban build would be great for this as well because of like the window sills and the different treatments, and then these quartz doors and things. And then this is just some extra stuff. So it has a lot of little signage and stuff like that. And then this is like a tooltip you can use for the wallpaper and the paintings and stuff. But I don't really fool with that too much. Okay, now we have more of the MOA Decor. So this is now MOA Science. And I haven't really played around with the science blocks too much, and I would love to make like a hospital or something like, but you can expand beyond like, this has some modern stuff with it, but you could get creative, even make this into like a witch's thing, or if you use some of these blocks in different ways. That's why I said a lot of this stuff can work outside of just cottagecore. And then this is lights, all the lights. And then this is holidays, so it has a lot of different holidays and season things here, which is really cool. And then this is called Dusty Decorations, which I think a lot of people are familiar with now because it kind of hit like it was very popular because of things like the hanging fish and stuff like that. And my friend was like, "Oh, that'd be great for medieval," but I was like, actually, if you, depending on how you use each of these items, you don't have to. The theme, yes, of course, is very medieval leaning, but you know, set in the right setting, it can fit anywhere, which I really appreciate. And then this is Marvelous. It's actually Maiden's Marvelous Materials, I believe. And so these are the blocks for it. It's like rainbow blocks, basically. Lots of pastels, which I think is really nice and works well with a cottagecore theme. And I mean, of everything, chests and doors and all the jazz. Okay. And then now we're getting onto, this is like the dies and stuff that you need to craft it, but we don't need to worry about that for the maiden. This is Redeco. So Redeco is, like it says, a decoration mod, mainly furniture mod, and it has all sorts of little furniture, little shelves and stools and things like that nature, fences, cabinets, and then what I like is the sofas, the cushions. I think these are really cool because, let's just plant one now, because look at this. Yes, this works well as a sofa and it connects, right? But if you wanted to, this is easily, oh, you can put them upside down. That's interesting. This is easily like diner seating or train car seating. Like, I feel like, and you can actually sit in it. I feel like it's very, like, it can translate well, which I appreciate. Okay. That was just something neat I wanted to point out about Redeco. And this actually has like fluffy carpet. These terrariums are so cute. Like, look at this. You see the 3D? And it actually has moving objects in it. Which I think if you get really creative, you can definitely just create more interest in your space by setting these around. So that's that. And there might have been other things. Pet beds, which are nice. And yeah, oh, these like paper planes are great for like a more Asian-y type of style, and they're like glass panes, but it's like paper. Um, and I like the sound it makes when it breaks. Cool. Okay. So anyway, that's that one. And then Waystones, and I got this because depending on how big I, make this place, I think it would be convenient for me to be able to like warp to different sections of my town. So that's why I got that. Candlelight is a part of a series of mods. The Let's Do, and then it will be whatever, whatever, by, I want to say their name is Satisfy, but I'm probably mixing that up or something, or you know mispronouncing the name. But anyways, the set of mods, not all of them are 1.19.2. Some of them are just 1.20.1 and up. So that is something to note. So I don't have those included in here, and those would be like the Blooming Nature one, and I think there is a herbs and tea one and things like that. But I really like these because they work really well next to the Farmer's Delight and those other type of add-ons, but they add a different type of vibe or sophistication to them. They're not quite so country feeling, but yeah. So this is Let's Do Candlelight, and so it's like a romantic type of vibe to this one, but it has like kitchen stuff and food and all that kind of stuff. And then there's Let's Do Meadow. Now Let's Do Meadow is a little bit different because it adds a biome as well, which is the meadow biome, and it also has these different meadow blocks, and also different animals, that they change like the texture of them, which I think is really cute, and it adds well to our world that we're gonna create. And there's a lot that goes into this. Okay. And then this is the Let's Do Bakery, which, if you know me, I build a bakery in every word I make. So there was just no way I was going to be able to, like, not have this on here. Um, and I like this because a lot of these are placeable treats. They're not just the art, they're actually placeable. Like, let me go ahead and just show you. Because that is like, that wins me over every time. If you give me placeable items, like, yes. Is this? Oh wow, and it's like a feast, so you can take a bite out of. See, I'm telling you. Okay, and then we have Let's Do Vinery, which is like wine, and it has so many bottles of wine, and they are also placeable, and I just love it. Give me a good old 3D model, yes. And these are really nice, like really nice textures and everything. Okay, and then this is the beach party of Let's Do, um, and so these are like, that typical beach theme, very tropical, very nice, um, and also the drinks placeable. Look at that. Okay. So Let's Do is high on my list of like preferred mods. Then we have our connected glass mod, which is self-explanatory. Sometimes I don't like seeing the squares, so I like that fact that I can get it connected. We have Extra Delight, which is another add-on for the Farmer's Delight mod. This adds like spices and wallpaper, and I just thought all this gorgeous wallpaper looks so good in our cottagecore world. Um, so that's why I got it. And then last but not least, Italian Delight, which the name speaks for itself. And this has pizza as an option and a couple blocks that go with it as well. Um, so definitely need to utilize this. And then these two are the last of the MOA Decor. This is the bath one, which I love because so many people don't do a bath or whatever in there. So, and please forgive my computer. My friends are messaging me. Actually, they're probably gonna message again, so I am going to cut really quick to deal with that. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, yeah. Like I said, this is mode decor, bath, all the stuff you put in the bath or bathroom, and then art, mode decor art, and it has art for them is like a broad term, so it actually has musical instruments, and I know that a lot of people are interested in having musical instruments in their worlds, and I think the fact that all of these items are like placeable items really makes it stand out. So definitely give that one a check. Okay, and then we have Extra Delight, which is again another mod that coincides with the Farmer's Delight mod. I like this one because it has more treats and things like that, more food, and these are actually placeable food items. Um, so that's great. And also new blocks as well. They've kind of updated this one, I've noticed, because it added like more festive type of items, which I think is really nice. These gingerbread blocks are gorgeous, by the way. I am so stoked to use this. I was saying they got a charcuterie board. Hold on. No, they didn't. This is so cute. And of course, like, it's so cute. Okay. And then last but definitely, well, no, this ain't last, almost last. Twigs. Actually, some of these mods you can't see in here, but we'll go through those too. Twigs. This just adds like a lot of little things, and what I like about here is that these azalea petals. I literally got it for the like these little petals that you can add to the ground, as well as these sticks and these stones and the seashells. These are all they'll all be on the ground like a texture. So I think that that's really cool. And in survival you could use them. So yeah. And I like these pastel blocks a lot. That's why I pulled this for the our build. And then finally Minecraft comes alive, which is why my skin looks different. This changes the way villagers look, and they look, like regular people, and that's why I did this one. And as I play or tend to use each mod, you'll get to see more and more of like what they're capable of, but that's like the overview of it. Now if we go into all the blocks, there's some things that let's do it this way. Some things that didn't get mentioned, and one of them is actually have cork installed, and that adds a lot of different features, um, which changes the look of a lot of these different blocks and stuff. So that's why you are not seeing that. This is also, I think, some of these are like from cork, some of these are from like Fjord and all that kind of stuff, but a lot of these are cork related, like all this type of stuff. Definitely the glass item frames, which this is the glass item frame. This is what it can do. Basically, you put the item frame down, and then you put a block inside, and it becomes invisible. So very nifty to use, especially for decorating. Um, so that's pretty much what cork is adding, is like those extra little tweaks and details. I'm trying to think if there's any other mod that just doesn't have like a tab. I can't think of it right now. But essentially that's all we're doing. Anyway, finally, let's pull out so you can kind of scope my area here. Pretty flat. There's some parts that are hilly. And I think I'm gonna leave the different variations there, but it's big, nice and smooth area for the most part, so you know we'll see. Oh, that's those azalea trees that I was talking about. I think that's one of them. Yeah. And like, look at how big these trees grow. Like, uh, that's a nice color wood though. Okay. And then this is actually the meadow biome right here. That's why all these nice little new type of flowers. And these flowers actually look kind of magical to me for whatever reason. So that might be something we lean into. So it's gonna have maybe like a cottagecore, maybe fantasy a little bit vibe, but very light on the fantasy. I want it to be very grounded if I can, but you know, we kind of can't help it here and there. So, all right, I suppose we should go ahead and get started. And I'm gonna try to not lean too heavily on like pre-made builds. So if stuff comes out a little funky, it's because I did it myself and didn't follow a tutorial. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm always like, if you're like me and you always struggle like where to begin with the project, actually, look, there's a village right next to us. And I thought about just doing the village, but I hate the way it's sat. It's like, it's a weird squashing, like, I don't know. Look at this trying to render in, but yeah. So I just moved over a little bit. So we next door, but you know, we doing our own thing over here. Okay. But as I was saying, if you are like me and you have like trouble with figuring out how to start, I always say just figure out a block palette, and that might get your juices flowing. Like, just find some blocks that you think are pretty or something, and just kind of go from there. And then you might figure out, oh, this is what I can do. Like, this is what I can build now that I know, you know, such and such or whatever. That's pretty much what I do, because sometimes I can't tell, like, it's hard for me to figure out like what I want to like do first, because I'll have so many different ideas kind of going through my head all at once. So I think what we'll do is we'll just find a nice building, like the side of a building type, or what do you call that? Whatever a building is made of, a construction block, and we'll try to go with that. Something sand, maybe, huh? So we could use regular sandstone. That's a nice. It's a dark color. Let's see what we can pick. Oh, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about a palette, I think I know what I want to make. I think let's just start off with something, you know, not a house. Let's just go for something random like a cafe or something like that. Something really cute that we can explore a lot of these blocks. Um yeah, a cafe. Okay, so let's just scroll through here and find some blocks that we want to use. I'm sure we can find something. Well, we know. Okay, so that's a decoration thing. Let me go here. I know for a cafe, I am going to have some type of awning, and I'm thinking, I want something a little bit more subtle. I say subtle, but I want yellow. I don't know if we want a long or a short. We'll have to figure that out. And we'll definitely need to have flowers, but I wonder if we should do hanging flowers or flowers in a flower box. Definitely thinking a dark iron type of look to it. And I'm literally just grabbing stuff, y'all. So, like, I like to set it out, just kind of see what I'm working with. We need to put it on something. Let's go back and go ahead and use the sandstone, and then if we find something else that we like, we'll switch it out. But I think sandstone might be the block I'm going to use. So look, I'm using a regular Minecraft block. So we put that on there. Yeah, yellow with that sandstone is nice. Okay. And then this is a lamp post. And I kind of do this, and it's like a brown, chocolate brown color. So if you do it like that, it's going to have that notch here. But I believe, oh wait, no. I think it's only like that because it's only 2 tall. But if I make it 3 tall, yes, it pulls it up. So yeah, I like that chocolate brown color. Probably want it to be like a pretty tall lamp. And I kind of just want to get a feel for the vibe, right? So I'm staging the blocks or putting them next to each other to kind of explore what it looks like to be nestled together. I think for me personally, as somebody who's uh, not the best builder, but I think I'm decent. Um, oh, okay. See, this helps you see the difference between the two. I'll move this one up one so you can really see it side by side. Okay. Um, and I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. But basically, what I'm saying is, I think I'm pretty decent at building, but I'm not the best at planning things all the way. So I try to mitigate the fact that I'm faulty at that by doing this type of thing, by creating a palette and just kind of playing around. So I definitely want these flowers. Like, we definitely need like flowering. Ooh, what about the light blue? That light blue might be cuter. Okay. And they're placeable, okay, at the bottom of a thing. Huh. Okay. And then we need actual window. So I see that I have window blocks like these. And then, of course, we could always go with glass if we don't like the window blocks themselves. Hmm. It's a lot to choose from. So, life, man, it gets a little hard. Um, I think I might want this type of checkered type of look. Maybe. What also works is, oh, yes. Wait. Wait, this is cute. Oops. Oh, wait. This would be a cute little thing. I also grabbed the oak ones just in case. Oh, I like either one. Okay, we'll leave that like that. And then we need to think about what the tables and chairs will look like. So let's just type. I just be typing in like table. Definitely want to go for more of the circular ones. I'm thinking for the cafe. Um, Now it's the question of, do we want it to be wooden or glass or what? Oh, this garden. Oh, this is probably like. Oh, it's from the bakery tab. Okay. Iron table. Okay, that's a look. That is a look. We can also do. Oh, you know what? Um. Oh, sorry, I forgot to type table in again. We can also, let's try one of these wooden ones. I actually am looking at that mangrove one, but I don't know if I want the red, and I don't think I want glass. Um. Okay. And I definitely think I want a round table. Turntable. Okay. So we got mangrove. Oh, I like this one though. Okay. So these are the tables that we might do. And then we need a chair. And so we could probably just go with the chair that goes with that block. Or we could get a little creative. So I'm sure we can find something. Oh, that's the iron chair. And then what kind of table was this again? Dark. Dark oak. Oops. I was trying to place this chair with this. Ah, okay. Okay. Oh, there we go. This round dark oak chair. I think this is because this is a decoration one, but it still works pretty well. Hmm. And so basically, you get a little grouping going together like that. Um, and then the lamp. This is the lamps for this is like a candle lamp. I don't necessarily know if I like that. Like that. This is supposed. This is the chair that actually goes with it. Let's see if we like this better. Oh, I didn't want it to be in that. Uh Something about the airiness of this is a little slimmer. It makes me like it more. But of course, I mean that is a better match. We'll leave that one for later. And then let me see. Lamp. Let's see. I know I got a lot of different kind of lamp things. Uh, so we can make our different choices and decisions. There's this kind as well. This is a. I mean, this is obviously more romantic, but I don't know if I like that. I might go with like a lantern instead. Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely might go for a lantern. Um, because I just think that that might fit the vibe better. Oil lantern. Hmm. Oh, it's not gonna hang. I think it has arms. I think that's what I need to grab is the arm. That I could put on top. Huh. That's like a old fashioned lantern, but I kind of like that look. It's a little on the small side, so I don't know. I'm not sure. But I think this has arms, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, it's like, oh, maybe it's only arms for the baskets. Or if I. What? Or do I? Oh, wait, wait, wait. I'm slow. I think. There we go. Arms. See, I was like, it has arms. No, it has arms. Okay, there we go. See the arms. And then you put the little um thing on there and it hangs. Oh, that's a cute look. So we already know just based off of this what it's gonna look like. You know what I mean? And you just kind of envision it and create it, and then yeah. Um, and then I guess we can think of like a roof block. So we need like a shingle. So there's some shingle blocks here. Oh, this would be good. This gray terracotta shingles or a plain terracotta shingle if you want to go for a lighter textured look. Um, Lighter brown. Because what does this look like on top of that? Okay. And then there's that one. And then there's this one. Hmm. I think might be. Huh. I might be just biased towards like I love sandstone next to terracotta anyway, so I could be biased, but I think that's the one I'm gonna go for. Is that lighter color? And yeah, so now I know the basic like blocks I'm gonna build with, at least for an exterior, and then yeah, I'm just gonna get started, and then um, we'll find things that kind of match this vibe. Okay, so we can automatically jump into actually building this thing. I forgot to mention one more thing. I think I glossed over it. And I didn't mean to. Okay. It's in here. Handcrafted. So handcrafted is another furniture mod, and what this one in particular allows you to do is like add plates and stuff like that, and like statues and different models, a lot of nice paintings and stuff. And then I'm trying to show there's like these trims and stuff that adds just you need. I just stopped saying stuff, but there's trims that you can use, and they just add like a little bit of extra texture to something. Um, and if I can get on top of here, you see that? Like, and I believe they're standalone. Yep, standalone. So you can use it like a column, I guess, if you wanted to. And then, oh, I think the hammer like changes like the orientation, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Well, we can grab a hammer real quick to see if that's what that does. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, it goes through all those. Oh, that would work well. Oh, wow. Hold on. That would work well. Okay. Well, now we know. Okay. See? And then, see these sheets? You place it on the furniture to change the color. And then there's also cushions. And then I believe, yeah, that's how you like build this. But see, they're blank because you can change the color of the cushions or whatever. Um, that changes the counter surface by the color of the wood. So let's grab this mangrove, and then can we? Do you use the boards? I believe. Okay, like mangrove, and you grab a board on here, or is it a full block? That's the one I haven't played too much with handcrafted, so I'm kind of learning along with y'all. Let's just try. Maybe it's a full block. Ooh. Yep, full block. See, boom, done and dusted, and now you have a nice little counter, and it's got a nice little accent on it. Okay. Did that say wood or stone? Ooh, or stone. Um, what does cobbled deep slate look like? Well, okay, great. Advancement time. Okay, this maybe, no, it doesn't like deep slate. Granite, does that count? Granite counts. You have granite countertops. Diorite. Oh, probably because it's already done. Diorite, you can kind of barely see the difference change because it's already like a calcite type. I don't want just plain stone. I want a deep slate. Maybe you can't have cobble deep slate. Maybe you can have regular deep slate. Yep, you can. Okay, so it just couldn't be cobbled. Huh. So those are nice. Okay. And then there was one more thing about handcrafted. If I am not mistaken. Um. Okay, I'm assuming the drawers also hammer to change the look of this block. Oh, to change the look of the drawers. I don't see any difference. Oh wait. Hmm. Oh, did I need to shift when I did that? I bet. I'm trying to find. Am I bypassing? Okay. There's a table and a sheet. Okay. Am I mistaken? I'm not. Yes. Okay, I thought so. I was like, no, wait, this has to cover tables. Okay, yeah, it does. Um, yeah, I kind of like the idea of a, a covered table as well. Um, kind of want to know what all these sheets look like. Okay. Oh, nice little checkered. So that it's just like a quaint feel with that, you know? So we're definitely going to be using that feature in the near future for sure, for sure. And then these are the combo of the crockery. That's like a setting. And look at how cute that is. And what does that look like on the table? Yes, look at that. Look how cute that is. So, and that's like fancy, I think. The white will work perfect because of, um, and it will stand out more is to do white. Okay, so now we're cooking here, cooking with gas and grease and all of the things that you can cook with. Okay, so that's good. Hmm. And you know what I was thinking? Meadow actually has flower pot things. Yes, these flower boxes. And they can be placed, of course, but they also hang up like that. And I was thinking if we don't do those as the window treatments, it might be good to do these as a window treatment instead. Um, and then we can use some of these meadow flowers. Ooh, look at how pretty that is. That's really, really pretty. So we might use that. Um, and yeah, but yeah, so handcrafted. That's also in here. Okay, so honestly, it's just time to get to work. So now we have to decide where the heck are we gonna put this? And when I zoom out, see, I'm assuming it's gonna be on like a row of shops, and I just in my mind I'm like, well, the biggest space is like right here in the center area. Um, and I could imagine like a row of shops kind of going like this. So, yes, I guess we'll do it here and we'll take out this spot just because we want to make sure everything is flat for this purpose. So, now that we are about to start building, like I said, I'm not the best. So, this isn't a tutorial whatsoever. I'm just kind of free flowing. I'm probably gonna build and delete so much along the way. This is mainly a way for us to kind of chat and communicate. I'm gonna turn some of these block sounds down while we're at it. Yeah, I already turned down because I don't like none of this. I mean, I do, but not when I'm recording. I feel like it. Yeah, see, way more subtle. Okay, so anyway, this is just the chat. So, where have I been is probably one of the things you might be wondering, or if you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Honestly, just been busy. Life has been lifing. Kind of hit a funk because I was just going through. I was so happy for that job, but then things started happening, and I was just going through so much, and I would just not have the energy to record, honestly. So that was one of the main things that was happening. And then I started focusing on my other channel. And so because of that, that also cut into me recording for this one. And then I was honestly feeling a little sick of, well, not really sick of Minecraft, but just feeling uninspired. And I think there was a lot of different reasons for that. Number one is lack of having people to play with. I was getting kind of bummed about that. Um, and like, yeah. And then also just life and stuff. So whenever I wanted to play, it wouldn't necessarily coincide with when others could play too. So sometimes it wasn't about not having friends. It was also just like, man, me and my friends are busy and have conflicting schedules. So that was some of the major components of just not having the motivation to record. And then on top of that, also just dealing with, like I said, just life issues, work and church mainly. Um, yeah. Then I ended up leaving that job. Um, and, you know, I could have easily have gone into another funk with that. Luckily, I've remained positive through that situation, but it was still, I still wasn't in a position where I wanted to sit up here and record. That just wasn't the vibe. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I've been, what's been going on. Um, you know, and I just kind of been dealing with, whether or not I wanted to even continue this channel or not. And trust and believe, it was a very tough decision to stay, because honestly, giving up would be easier. But then stuff would happen, and then I would get inspired again. I'm like, oh man, if I was still making videos, I would record myself doing this, that, and that. So it was that whole thing. So finally, after so long, I decided, you know what? Like I said, I've missed recording. I missed sharing my thoughts and my ideas. And then I feel like because I do so much modding, that it might benefit others to see me like use certain mods and kind of play around with that. And you get to see firsthand what they look like and what they're capable. Well, maybe not all to the full extent of what they're capable of, but it maybe jog you and fire you up. So, um, yeah, that's pretty much what I gathered from this. Um, see, I'm trying to think of what else here. I know I definitely need enough space for like a too wide window here, maybe, or should I do like a slender window? I kind of feel like it needs like really big, like a really big window. But I also don't want the shop to be that big, because I want it to just be like a little cafe. So I don't know. And see, that feels big, but it's like if you don't build big like that, you're not going to have enough room to do any of what you want it to do. So that's the caveat. Okay. Okay. And then I think that'll be fine. Because, like I said, I still want it to be on the smaller side. So it's about 11 long, if I can math right. 11 long and however many much wide. Is that not 11? I don't know. Hold on. Let me count this again. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, 13. Well, whatever. 13 wide. Okay. And that's roughly in the middle, is it not? Why does that feel more middle-y? That doesn't feel right. There we go. And you know what? Since we're doing it like this, we can build a little offshoot, add a little layer to it. Very shallow, just like a very shallow extra facade. About that tall, maybe 7 blocks tall ish. Actually, we might make it a little shorter. We might make it more squat. What do we think? It's like you'll build something really tall and then you'll be kind of like, oh, but if we do, maybe if we did like double level or something, that could be fun. And plus, I messed up because I don't want this part to be that tall. That it could be about that tall because this is just the little um thing that juts out for the front door. It's not the the full building itself can be taller. So this can be like, that could be a little taller. Huh. When you put it like that, it looks more proportional. Huh. And like I said, I'm just building it off the on the fly. Now we kind of got our little box going. And I'm just going to quickly build over to here. And make sure that all that is lining up. Oh, yikes. So anyway, oh, I didn't even delete that. That's what I've been doing with my time, and like I said, I don't know if I said this, but I got a new job. I do like it, just like how I liked the first one. This is a totally different vibe than the first one, but it is a similar position. So, yeah, and today was actually kind of stressful, only because I kind of got a little overwhelmed and I didn't know how to. Sometimes I can have a hard time asking for help, and that was one of those times where it's like, man, I know I should just ask for help about this, but I'm feeling like insecure about it, so I didn't, and I know I should have. So don't be like me. Oh man, I shouldn't be your cautionary tale, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So I think we're gonna do the skinny windows and have it way more privacy, or should we do the? Oh no, I like the double. Okay, we're gonna do the double. We're gonna do the double. Okay, and at least up to here, I think. So. See, I can already see how the cafe is gonna look. The awning coming around here, this front part. It's really gonna be nice, I can tell. And then, yeah, awning come around here. We can still do a single door. I just built it out just for the emphasis, so we can still do a single door. We don't have to do like a 3 wide door. Yeah. And then fit those windows in here, which I'm wondering, should I get? Let me see. Put these in here. I think that'll work. Not a lot of difference texture wise because they're on the same level, but you know, Decent, decent, decent. Okay. Got a nice little box going. And actually, I think that's where I'm going to wrap it up. And I will, um, because I'm actually getting tired. Like, I was not kidding when I said, like, I get tired. But we've done a lot. We went over all the mods, so now you can download them too as well if you want to. And like I said, I will try to put them all in the description. And then leave a comment if you want to know, if you have a question for me, or if you want to see me build something specific. I'll try my best to do that. And then we'll come back and we'll actually show more of building the cafe. So it won't come back to it just being built. We'll come back to the process of us building it. But I this video is gonna be super long anyway. I just wanted to let you know that I'm back. I'm gonna try to upload more and more videos. I'm, like I said, this is just a passion project for me. Just doing some, doing some stuff while just life happens, and I just wanted to find a way to like create a world where it's all nice and pretty and and fluffy and soft and not, stressful. So that's what we'll be doing in this town. And all right, my name is Queen Navy. It's my pleasure. Please consider subscribing. I will be uploading more videos here in the next coming days, weeks, whatever have you. And then also, like I said, leave any tips, comments, concerns, questions, all that jazz in the comments below, and I will get back to them as soon as I can. And I will see you all, my loyal subjects, next time. Bye.